Hello, guys. Our topic of this day is models activity, models auxiliary. Okay, you can use the auxiliary models depending on the situation. All of them are followed by an action in base form, and you can use most of them with singular and plural names. Okay, here we have some of them: must and the negative mustn't, could and the negative couldn't, have to and the negative don't have to, should and the negative shouldn't, can't, may not, might not, and will or will not, or the contraction form won't. Okay, you need to identify where are you going to put these models. Okay, if we're going to talk about a moral obligation, we need to write must or mustn't. For example, I must pay attention. I must go to the doctor if I feel bad. I mustn't scream in the class. Okay. If we're going to talk about a possibility, you need to talk about of could or couldn't. Okay. For example, I could go to the party if I have an invitation. Okay. Or have to if you and don't have to if you're going to talk about an obligatory action. For example, you have to pay the monthly fee in the school if you're going to have the test. It's something that you need to do. You have to do something obligatory. So you need to identify, for example, have to from must to. Okay, it's different. One thing is moral obligation and the other one is have to. Then we have should and shouldn't if we're going to talk about a recommendation, an advice, or a suggestion. Okay, for example, you should be more careful. Okay, if you don't want to lose the money again. Okay, it's a recommendation or an advice. Okay, you shouldn't drink a lot of soda if you don't want to get sick. Okay, it could be a suggestion. Okay, or a recommendation. Can is to talk about an ability, something that you can do. Okay, it's similar to able to. Do you remember that we talked about able to? For example, I can swim in the ocean. Okay, I can't fly. Okay, may and may not is to talk about a permission. For example, may I go to the bathroom? May I go out? Okay, may and might not is to talk about the possibility. For example, if you see the weather or the cloud, if you see that there are many clouds on the sky, you can say it might rain today. It might. Puede que. Okay. Will and will not is to talk about future, and will and will not is to talk about an uncertain future. For example, one of these days I will be a psychologist. I don't know when, but I will be a psychologist. Okay? So you need to identify all of these auxiliaries model in a sentence. Okay? Then we have some examples. We worked in some examples in the class, but first let's see these ones. I must sleep early. She mustn't scream in class. We could travel if we have a vacation. John couldn't stop drinking soda. My mom can cook lasagna. The people can fly to Mars yet. Susan should visit the doctor soon. And you shouldn't smoke. It's not good for you. On the class, we worked in some examples, okay? Like, I must clean the kitchen. Kate mustn't cross the avenue without looking. Peter can drink 5 liters of soda. Peter can sleep too much. Melissa can cook. Melissa can't cook. Melissa can or Melissa cannot cook. It's the same. Can't is contract form and cannot is full form. It's like will. Will not is full form, and won't is a contract form. Mary could plant some plants. Okay. Mary could prepare delicious tacos. Rebe couldn't lift the sofa. Could you cut the hair? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. No, I couldn't. In the questions, you need to remember if you are asking with could, the answer is with could. Singular, I'm sorry, positive or negative, okay? If you're going to ask with can, then the answer has to be with can or can't. If you're going to ask with should, the same. Should, and the answer, okay? With the same auxiliary that you're going to ask is the one that you're going to answer, okay? Positive or negative. Now, let's remember three things. The first one, all the modals work with all the actions, okay? But just have and have or has to, menos esos dos, all the rest of the modals auxiliary works with all the actions and all the names. Let me say it again. These models that we already saw, okay, works with singular and plural names, okay? Okay? Must, could, should, can, may, might, and will works with singular and plural names. I must, we must, she must, I can, we can't, okay? I should, she should, etc. Okay? Just have, it is going to be have to for plural nouns and has to for singular nouns. Pronouns, okay? O sea, todos los modales los podemos usar. Perdón. Menos have y has to con ya sea singular, pronombres singulares, nombres singulares o plurales. ¿Sí? Todos los modales que estamos viendo podemos usarlos en singular y en plural. Con singular y plural, nombres singulares y plural. ¿Sí? Nada más have to se va a conjugar con have to si son plural los nombres y has to si es singular. I have to go, she has to go. Otra vez, todos estos modales los podemos usar con nombres en singular y en plural. Con I, con we, con she, the elephant, the persons, the people, my friend. ¿Okay? Solamente have to se va a conjugar con plural en los nombres en plural y has to en singular. Okay, next. All this auxiliary works with actions in base form. ¿Sí? Después de todos estos, después de todo del must, del may, del have, del etc., you're going to use the action in base form, not in past, not in present, not in future. It has to be in the base form, okay? Swim, run, eat, stay, come, etc. Okay? And also después de have to y de has to, como llevan la preposición to, el verbo tiene que ir en su forma base, okay? And then the complement, okay? So here you have the information and some exercises, okay? Could, may, might, can, should, etc. Okay? For example, could is to talk about the possibility, a permission, a request. Okay? As an example, for example, extreme rain could cause the river to flood the village. Okay? Could I use your notebook, please? Okay? Could you tell me the way to the library, please? If you're going to talk about may, is to talk about also possibility and a permission. Example, that may be a better solution for you. Or you may buy something if you wish, said her grandfather. Okay? If you're going to talk about might, is to talk about a slight possibility. Okay? This is very useful when you talk about a reported speech. Okay? For example, this team might win the game, but I doubt it. Okay? The doctor said he might be late. If you're going to talk about can, it's to talk about ability, permission, offers. Like Mary can play piano, you can look at this, can I help your father? If you're going to talk about should, it's for an advice, okay? It says logical deduction. I think you should buy the blue one. I've revised, so I should be ready for math exam, okay? If you're going to talk about will, it's for future tense. Invitations also. Next week I will be in London. Will for an invitation it could be will they join us for play football? Okay. So these are some examples. Okay. I'm going to send you at the bright space an exercise so you can complete this exercise using might or should or could. Okay. And this is for next Tuesday. Okay. So if you have more questions, please send me your information or your question or your doubts at the WhatsApp. Okay? Thank you.